How is up, everyone? And welcome back to the evil world that is the Demon Maria, featuring the number of the beast, 616. Now, without further ado, let us quickly go and witness the evil. So as promised, I got myself to Aether Raids tier 39, so that I can showcase the Demon Maria in the highest tier of PvP in this stupid game. Now, for the most part, it's been mostly successful. There's been a few times where I discovered some weaknesses, but that's okay. That's okay. I can stand losing because, well, I'm pretty good at what I do. So, Slaughter! If I really want to try, I can get those 2 fountains and climb, despite the fact that my Aether Raid scores isn't very high. Like, there are people who get like 440 points for each fight, and I'm like, I get nothing close to that. I have to like literally bend my ass backwards and getting fountains in order to get anywhere. Because as you will see, I had some issues with my defense team. Not like immediate problems. As you can see, the Demon Maria slaughters people non-stop, and the preview even shows a complete and total massacre. Right now, the Demon Maria has already killed 2 people. That's not normal. That is not what normal people do. And Ronald Reagan is going to finish off Catria, because Catria is stupid and decides to fly ahead of everyone like that, away from the tanks. But that's okay, because the Demon Maria is about to land the 3rd kill. In any case, the weakness for my team is actually pretty stupid. Like, I have Medeus on my team. So, as you would probably imagine, having a dark character in Anima season is probably not going to be healthy for my score. But I still did it anyway, because that is how confident I am with my defense team. So that I can put something like this and still expect to be like, oh, you know what? I'll be just fine. Because of the evil that is the Demon Maria. Although in this case, I'm going to just die. Oh! Why'd you have to talk about steak? Steak is delicious. I say, if the Demon Maria has any weaknesses, it's the fact that she's really aggressive. I have no idea why she's so aggressive. What she should be doing is stand next to the tanks or other units and support them so that they don't die. But, well, the Demon Maria doesn't care for such things. Now the Dark Overlord Elise is coming with her backpack, Dr. Sakura. Ronald Reagan and the others struggle in vain. Yeah, managed to heal the foe. But oh, she's going to die this battle, and that's really horrible. And now, who will? Oh, of course, the Dark Overlord Elise will be the one to go for the final kill. And literally blew Ronald Reagan's brains out. Poor Ronald Reagan. That was a complete slaughter. So, but yeah, as you can see, if I were to lose though, oh man, I lose so many points. And it does happen. Because there were some weaknesses in the defense I didn't know. Well, okay, maybe I did know. Like, I realized that my healers are weak to fat Fjorm, that is. But I suppose I can explain it when we actually get there. For now, we will see the struggles of Secret Agent Cody Banks as they try to defeat the Demon Maria. Honestly, I really should hide the results first, like I used to. But, man, there just isn't enough time in this world. Like, I haven't had time to play Tears of the Kingdom, and it made me a little upset. It's like, I get busy, and then when I finally recover, a whole week has passed. That's horrible. And that, not to mention, I also did some Demon Maria videos, so I guess that also did something to that. That's why I don't really subscribe to playing that many gacha games or anything like that these days. Or rather, just any game, really, that requires me to do daily things. I'm still stomach Genshin, and I still stomach this game, because they don't cost that much time. But, like, there are games out there that makes you waste so much time. Each day. It's like a job to play these games. And when that happens, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stick around. It happened with Tower Fantasy, and it happened with, you know, I do really miss Arc Knights, but I guess Arc Knights wasn't that busy. You could just kind of, like, coast by as well. But see, I like contingency contracts, and when I did contingency contracts, it took a bit of time. Anyway, this isn't an Arc Knights discussion, so we'll just put it at, well, Idun's head's gonna explode. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that, you know. I mean, I just don't really have much time to do work, and then when I come home, I play games to do more work. That just isn't right. Anyway, so that's what happened to Secret Agent Cody Banks. They used Idun against me, and the healers, well, they promptly nuked her to death. They just kept attacking her, and there was nothing she could do. And so she... But seriously, climbing Aether Raids was such a pain in the ass. Like, because of the fact that I don't generate 440 points like those guys who actually would waste money every banner for some new Aether Raids characters so that they have, like, a plus 10 every time. They have, like, every time they switch into rotation. That's really... I don't know. I don't support that kind of business. I support plus 10ing characters that I like. So, when I climb Aether Raids, my points are insignificant, so to say the least. And then, now, we have to deal with losses in the fences. So, I had to struggle. I had to bend my ass backwards so much to get those fountains. It just wasn't all that fun. There's a reason why I wasn't in Vault of Heaven last season, because in most seasons I usually just like coast by, get the easy tier 28, and then when it's then in an upcoming week, I just kind of like do whatever, and then just let myself dip back to tier 23, because you'll still get a decent amount of rewards. Because Aether Raids, well, such a pain. You have to put an effort into playing it, and I don't really like doing that. But I did it this time because of the Demon Maria. And I might do it again, because I like watching the Demon Maria work. Okay? She's very entertaining. Unfortunately, though, I found myself with a bit of a problem, because the weaknesses of my team is thus. I don't have anything to do with hardy fighters. Yeah, there we go. I don't have anything to use to fight hardy fighters. I have a plan, but the problem is I have to find a slot for it. I was thinking about, instead of deploying the Dark Overlord Elise, I might deploy something like Silk or something, and remove their charged up specials ahead of time. If I do that, then I can actually lay waste to them. But the problem is that I have to actually remove the Dark Overlord Elise, and the Dark Overlord Elise has been pretty good at removing enemy counterattacks. But because the Dark Overlord Elise got herself killed fighting Fat Fjorm, there's nothing I can do. See, the thing is that usually I rely on Catria to perform this evil. But the problem is that Catria has a severe weakness during Astra season. Yeah, Astra season is really ass for defense because of Saint Elimine. Saint Elimine shuts down a whole variety of things. And it really doesn't help that I decided to bring Medeus into this. Medeus is very helpful, though, I have to say. Medeus and his, I think even, like, during the previous fights, he showed why he is good with his Mat Unguard. Usually there are people who just sit there and wait till turn 3 and dismantle their defenses when they're all, like, at 1 HP or something like that. But with Mat Unguard around, well, that's not a problem anymore. Mat Unguard would just prevent that damage altogether, and then they die. But sadly, when I lose hard. I don't like that. So I was thinking about a solution to this after seeing this loss. I'm like, what? How can I lose? That's not correct. Well, as I explained earlier, there's a number of reasons for that. So I looked at the defense again. And as you can see, I've already prepared ahead of time with Phantom Res. So when this happened, I knew then that, damn it, Catria isn't going to work, is it? So what exactly am I going to do? Well, I did something, alright. I set up a little trap. It's not exactly a good trap, because I still need to wait for certain things to come down to be available, like Holy Pain, for example. Because Holy Panic, that's a liability. If somebody comes in with full unity, I'm gonna be in trouble. Catria, as you know already, doesn't have enough resistance, so I may summon more copies of her and build up more. And most importantly, I think I need another, like, Anima character, that's right. I almost said Astra a few times, but I'm like, no, it's not Astra. Yeah, I need another Anima character, preferably the one that gives plus res, so I may have to summon for Mirabilis and more. Maybe I'll even get 2, so I can have more resistance and, you know, keep Catria useful. So I have to go into the market for that, and we'll see how that goes in the coming Legendary Banner. But for the time being, though, I did make a few adjustments. I gave them odd and even recovery. I snuck in this chill res. You know, I did what I could. And the results are pretty decent for the most part. But, well, what is going to happen next is even more deplorable. So Dimitri will be the one tanking, and Dimitri is very tanky, so I need to figure out a way to deal with his nonsense soon. The Demon Maria. Yeah, look at that. That was a charged up skill. That was meant to do 31 damage. Hey, you paid me back with 3. Oh, and you saw that just now, right? If not for the evil that is Medeus, well, my team might have collapsed from that. But because of Medeus and Mat Unguard, that's not a problem, and I can proceed as I wish. And because the enemy does not field Fat Fjorm, there's no problem. So back to what I was talking about earlier with Fat Fjorm. when I build my defenses, I had the expectations that not everyone would have Fat Fjorm. In fact, I haven't been seeing a lot of Fat Fjorms coming in on my defenses. So I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe they won't use Fat Fjorm. Because I use Fat Fjorm myself for Aether Raid climbing. And I know that I can kick my own ass because of that one particular weakness of my defense. Or rather, it's more like weaknesses that work together. Like, if they cancel Katria, then I won't be able to kill Fat Fjorm. If I can't kill Fat Fjorm, then, well, it's really problematic, because then the healer will die, and once the healer starts dying, the colorful power of my setup is not so colorful anymore. In any case, in this battle, Dimitri continues to tank through everything. Look at this! Ding-ding-ding! That just ain't right. What is the deal, Dimitri? Oh. Punch. And he just tanks everything. He's a monster. And yet, he steps on a trap, and it doesn't really help him because of Matt on guard. And it doesn't appear that Dimitri can do much against my team either. That is why it's been a standstill, and the only thing that's been happening is my team punching Dimitri. But I'm going to assume that if Dimitri would attack one of my characters, well, let's just say Hector's not going to let him get away with that. That's probably why he hasn't done anything. However, because of that, the Dark Overlord Elise thanks Dimitri for his inaction and murders Edelgard.
Please accept this.
And you just look at the Dark Overlord Elise chilling there with like 1 HP and just annihilating Edelgard, who can do nothing against her evil. And now Medeus gets to move. Medeus gonna over Plumeria. Well, that purple cum. And now Hector gets to move, beats Saint Elimine. How wonderful. And then here comes our cute buddy Formortiis. He says some edgy things, punch like 1,000,000 times, do no damage. Oh, he's so adorable. That is why Formortiis is the cutest. In any case, as you can see, that evil that is the Demon Maria and her friends, well, rather than just continue punching Dimitri, just fought around Dimitri. And then, well, their friends die, and Dimitri, as tanky as he was, is still no match for the evil that is the Demon Maria. And so he has no choice but to get on his knees and become Formortiis' sex slave. Oh, oh, that's awesome. And that is also why he didn't fight my Hector, because my Hector is, well, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so what happens? Chamu died. Okay, now we'll go get Akira. Man, it would be more interesting if I hit the results. What do you guys think? Should I just like hide the results and just show what happened at the end of the fight? Well, in any case, Dimitri is back, and Dimitri is here to do evil. I'm honestly tired of seeing Dimitri. Well, here comes Fat Fjorm. Slaughter. Oh. 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 Guess I'll die. Guess I'll die. Damn it. That is why Fat Fjorm is such a pain in the ass for me to deal with. Because she's the only one in terms of armor that can counterattack. That is why I still use Fat Fjorm, even though she's starting to show her age a little tiny bit. Like, compared to some of the other tanky tanks, like Formortiis, for example, there are some fun tricks that Fjorm can't do. But at the end of the day, the basics is what matters. Look at Dimitri not being able to attack again. He's so adorable. A simple basic of being able to counterattack an attack that you normally wouldn't be able to counterattack. The evil that is the 6 Paths of Pain Plus. I hope I didn't just encourage more people to play Fat Fjorm, because honestly, Fat Fjorm is a scourge from this world and must be erased.
Together, yes.
You have been erased. I think one of the problems also with the Demon Maria is that her special activated first rather than on her second hit. So maybe I might get Holy Pressure or something, or another technique with 3 charge or something, and have Demon Maria use her skill on the second hit. And if I do that, then they should die. Meanwhile, though, Medeus is pissed. He's so angry that the Demon Maria died. So now Medeus is, and, oh man, Formortiis, the Demon Maria's puppy pet, is also pissed. And now a massacre is about to descend in this world. Dimitri died. So instead of just killing people around Dimitri, this time they just straight up kill Dimitri too. That is what happens if you mess with the Demon Maria. It happened like last week too, when the Demon Maria ends up getting herself killed because of one reason or another. The rest of the team is not exactly pushovers either. They're cruel and unusual. That is why they're Demon Maria's minions. And that's what happened to Akira. Okay, what do we have here? We have an interesting sort. We have Seleth. Seleth is going to display his secret technique of not dying, which is the same technique that the Demon Maria pursues. So who will be the ultimate victor? Okay, you already know, but still. Yeah, maybe I really should just hide the results.
You're playing with fire.
Oh, see this? Seleth would have died, but because of that, well, he didn't. But you know what? I would have died, but because of that, I also didn't. Oh! So I noticed something very interesting. This dude has Despacito. I don't know why it's level 2, but he has Despacito. That's just cruel. That is very, very cruel. But also kind of funny. Because, as you can see, Hector, who normally should have been able to kill him, did not. So this struggle of miracles, well, Seleth came the winner because he's a dirty cheater and he uses Despacito. I wouldn't expect that, and that is why this happened. But that's okay.
Right behind you.
We can make do without the Hector, because now the Demon Maria is pissed. Oh. Oh. And here comes Asker. Oh. Asker is really nice. I really like the way he creates a special charge for my team. It allows the likes of Hector and Formortiis to be able to unleash one of their skills when they punch twice. So I'm not even sure how I'm gonna replace them as well, because Asker and Embla is a pretty interesting setup, all just for this skill. Sadly, it's attached to him and not to some other character. If he was a Anima character, that would have been really nice. In any case, that is why Seleth got on his knees and become Asker's sex slave. Because Dorothea gets her face blown off. Oh boy. Alright, now we proceed. Now we shall see what happened to this team. The Dark Overlord Elise. Ghostly lanterns, sacred cowl. What an interesting setup. Oh. The Tuma took so much damage from the evil forces of the Dark Overlord Elise. Oh. You saw that, right? I believe Duma just undid himself. Minerva. Yeah, Duma just undid himself. Because if Maria had used her special first, he would have blocked that better. But because he decides that he's going to make that happen, he ends up eating the special on the second hit. And that is what happened to the Duma, who undid himself. And as naturally that would happen, because Tuma is their range tank and they lost it, they knew the truth was coming. And so Edelgard and Ronald Reagan has no choice but to get on their knees and become the Dark Overlord Elise. Dr. Sakura and Elise's sex slave. I should check out that Duma though. He must have a lot of confidence in that. And it looks really beefy. 72 HP is pretty nasty stuff. Yeah, see, look at the Duma. It's actually pretty well built. With its funny distant counter, with its almost 60 defense both. Of course, those were buffed, but still. Ghostly lanterns. This is a very effective tank. I mean, Hardy Fighter, Sacred Cowl, that's some nasty stuff. But at the end of the day, the Demon Maria cares not for such defenses. The Edelgard's pretty funny too. Alright. Proceed to the next battle. So this one, I lost. And there's really not much I can do about it. Because I'm going to be frank with you. There's going to be some units I don't know about. And this right here is a unit that I didn't know about. Because I wasn't paying attention to that banner. And as it turns out, it hurts. It hurts a lot. We shall display why. 59 times 4? Oh! My cute buddy, Formortiis, die! He would have lived, but the problem is that, well, the enemy is dispensing 4 hits, and my cute buddy already took, like, almost all his health and damage in the first blow. I mean, the rest of the blows would have been more manageable, if not for that. You know, that's another problem with Formortiis. Formortiis is, unfortunately, the giver when it comes to blessings. And that makes him weak. Because if he had more HP, he probably would have lived. And he probably would have... Well, okay, maybe he wouldn't have done anything this time. Because another problem that I have with Formortiis is that he has a problem on the first turn. He has to actually transform from Leon into my cute buddy with huge-ass thighs. But because he didn't have time to grow his thighs, he ends up not being able to counterattack. Because if he could have counterattacked, let's just say I have a hidden technique ready. Let's go back to that and show what my hidden technique is. So just guess for like 3 seconds. Just guess. What is Formortiis' secret technique? Well, his secret technique is this. So, because I have survived the first 2 hits, if I was able to counterattack, despite the fact that I was going to get hit twice with this dumbass attack, I would have ripped her face off. And that is why I was angry when I saw that. This guy came to me and did this. And I'm like, wow, that's some bullshit. Fuck you, Micaiah. That's some bullshit. And I saw that, I'm like, okay, I need to think of a solution to that. Because otherwise, things aren't going to work out. Nope. Super Micaiah in her bubble tea. And Medeus isn't making the kill either, because Medeus is,
Let's see who wins.
he may have been a little too far away from the rest of the team to get the, he's still a little too far away from MASSACRE to get the +1 special charge. Allowing Micaiah to do as you please. God damn it. That makes me so angry. And the problem with these teams is that, oh yeah, once you lose like 1 or 2 key units, this shit happens. You saw that shit, right? That bullshit. I cannot believe this. They took down Medeus just so they could do this. I'm so tired of this. I don't even want to watch the end of this. Because they didn't even display like true skill. They just, okay, maybe they did because they chose the right things to target. But it's all because of this dumb unit. I swear to God, I didn't even know that this existed. Because Micaiah is like the other stupid whores in this game with like a million goddamn ults. So I'm like, I can't be bothered to keep track of what they all do. Because, you know, the characters I like is not Micaiah. I like this. I like evil. I don't like good people. I like evil. Well, I like vampires too, but you know, I'm not using vampires, and it's unfortunate. But luckily, she's in the whole forms, and hopefully, I can get some nice skills. But as you see, that's a weakness that I spotted, and I'm like, wow, that makes me so angry. I did something dramatic. I mutated the place, so if Micaiah and her other come, hey, guess what? You have to go through like layers of garbage to get to me. I mean, sure, yeah, flyers and other things will still be able to give me a hard time. But you know what? Look, when it comes to Aether Raids Defense, it's all about how many different things you can prevent and how well you can do it. So I did the best I could with the available resources that I have. And that was my solution. And it's pretty cute watching Bridal Fjorm after like 10,000 years. And Bridal Fjorm is keeping me from, well, I guess healing. It doesn't really matter because you know what? The Dark Overlord Elise would rather not heal. The Dark Overlord Elise would rather just blow your face off. Yeah, she'd much rather do that.
Do I hear sleigh bells?
Because of my hidden technique, though, I'm able to perform this evil. They did disable Catry on the previous turn, but now...
Thank you.
Thank you! Oh, but you know what? Fuck that. Dimitri tanked through it anyway. What the fuck?
Together, yes.
What's the deal, Dimitri? Why can't I damage you? Why can't I do the damage? That's because Dimitri is a piece of shit. I can't believe this. A speed res finish. Oh. Yeah, there's that. Oh, boy. That's actually pretty funny. I like that. Mystic boost. That's pretty funny. Yeah, fuck you, Dimitri. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you now. Oh, I'm still not doing any damage. What's the deal with that? I punched him like 4 times, and I say all these edgy things, but you know what? I didn't make the kill. That's stupid.
By my father's lance.
Oh, now you're gonna punch. Now you're gonna stab me, really? Well, I'm gonna deck you out. Eventually, you're gonna have to die. Oh! Well, you know what? Before the score could be settled, unfortunately, a dumb marshmallow decides to step on that wonderful trap. And because of the fact that I have the power of Mat Unguard on my side, let's just say they didn't get very far. And they died. Or rather, maybe that was what they intended to do. They intended to step on the trap so that my units would have like 1 HP, and then Dimitri will be able to take care of Formortiis or something like that. But because of Mat Unguard, this did not happen. So why do you think that the Demon Maria likes Medeus so much? Well, that's because Medeus is funny, and he has Mat Unguard on his side. That is why you do not defy him. Oh, and that is why Dimitri got on his knees and become the Hector's sex slave. Yeah, we'll go with that. And now we have the Dark Emperor Nino and her associates, and this funny-looking faced Triantra. She looks a little upset, so her face is like this. Alright, so let's see what's happening. They decide to go and into the bush. Ronald Reagan is trying to flank on the right. Oh. The Demon Maria versus Dark Emperor Nino.
Do not defy him.
Yeah, that's right. Do not defy him.
Not strong enough yet.
As I said earlier, man, you don't want to mess with the Mat Unguard man. Oh, and here it comes. Oh! I bet Senor didn't expect this. Oh, Formortiis has a... Oh, I didn't realize Formortiis has a funny finisher animation, too. That was cool. He just lit up, and, and Senor just dies to like some kind of ion blaster from like a satellite beam from the heaven or something, and just dies. I never seen that before. You know, I kind of want to see that again because that was crazy. Usually, you know, he just punches people to death, but today he uses an ion blaster made by the GDI. Global Defense Initiative. It's pretty cute though, watching Senor thinking that she could just lock up the Dark Overlord Elise. When that didn't happen, here comes the ion blasters. Yeah, get fucked. I like how Formortiis owns a satellite and he does this. His eyes are so shiny, too. He's so cute. Oh, my lord. Formortiis is the cutest. That is why he is the Demon Maria's pet. And he has such nice thighs, too. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't believe that that's even possible. Unless you just take this opportunity to look at his thighs. Yeah, look at those big-ass thighs. Blocked by my stupid skills. If it wasn't for those stupid skills, we wouldn't be able to see them. You know, I really wanted to replace this with, like, Special Spyro, but then he can't Transformers. I mean, he does in the battle, but, you know, he doesn't in-game, and that sucks. And it really messed him up. Oh, hey, look at that. Another tries that technique, and guess what? Get Mat Unguard. It is totally worth losing some of my points for this to employ Medeus in Anima season. It was totally worth it. Like, these guys all think that, oh yeah, I'm gonna blast you with your own traps, I'm gonna blast you with my stupid bolt tower, ha 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 ha! Matt Ungard says, fuck you, and now you're going to die. I like how Medeus and Maria work so well together. It's so adorable. Like, they're literally a match made in heaven. Yeah, that's probably why Medeus chose this wonderful demon to be his friend. Because, like, look at this. I mean, we have the Sure Rebirth, we have Matt Ungard, we have all these things, and they all just work so well together. Because if all my characters have like 1 HP, well, Demon Maria will not be revived them. But because of Matt Ungard, that doesn't happen. And that is why strange-faced Triandra have no choice but to get on their knees and become the Demon Maria as a sex slave. Alright, a final battle. Let's see. What do we have here? We have Altina. We have Ninja Josh. We have Brain Damage Minion. And we have... Oh, I stepped on my trap. You know, it doesn't really matter, though, because they have a healing tower, so they're just going to heal back. No problem. Let's see how they'll proceed. It seems like they're going to head over from the left side. Move. Formortiis, move. Oh, and moved he did. Look at that.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, Josh? Go kill some people. And so Josh attacks Formortiis. Formortiis, I guess he took some damage. And then he chained up Saint Elimine, and now, oh, here we go again. The Demon Maria.
Do not defy him.
Yeah, do not defy him.
Not good enough.
Ronald Reagan. Die! I like how they separate themselves into 2 teams as well. The Demon Maria and her evil friends, Medeus and Formortiis, while Hector and his evil friends are on the left side. You see, like, this is more like the good guys team, and this is like the evil guys team, and, well, it was probably pretty overwhelming for their guys to deal with, because the right side probably cannot really do much, and then the left side is looking to be slaughtered very soon by the Dark Overlord Elise. So, based on my observation, I believe they made the right choice to get on their knees and become Formortiis' thighs as sex slave. God, he has such nice thighs. You should look at them. Well, so there you have it. Look, tier 39 is a pain in the ass, so I really didn't like climbing it. I didn't really like smashing stupid fountains, but I did it for you, so that I can show you this evil. In any case, well, I guess for the time being, I'm going to, well, I'm going to show you his thighs. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, look at this. Minus 71. If I lose, I lose hard. But thanks to Formortiis' thighs, I was able to get away with tier 39, despite losing so many points. Because, well, Formortiis has such nice thighs. Like, just look at him swinging his fist. Thanks to his thighs, I was able to succeed in getting tier 39. Hopefully without too much effort. All thanks to those thighs. I did it for those thighs. Just look at him. Jesus Christ, man. He's so adorable. Like, what is the deal with those thighs? Jesus Christ, they're so thick. Like, you thought Signor was thick. No. He got Formortiis. Formortiis shows you how it's truly done. Alright, and with that, I thank you all for watching. Until next time. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I'll just hide the results next time. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it.